young leftists genuinely worshipped the murder of Charlie Kirk and Luigi Mangione, who are people committing genuine acts of violence, and they genuinely condone that. So that's the big difference, because, I mean, I saw literally graffiti on college campuses saying...
Okay, the Luigi Mangione thing, that is weird and bad, and you guys are weird and cringe and losers for celebrating it. However, basically every constituency in the United States celebrated this fucking Luigi Mangione shit, except for like fucking neocons, okay? Because I'm pretty sure even fucking MAGA tier, especially younger people, are like, oh, fuck yeah, fuck large corporations. Because it's not like these guys are huge corporate defenders or whatever. Like, I remember Ben Shapiro's comment section when Ben Shapiro was like, guys, we probably shouldn't be encouraging random students to, or random kids to be murdering CEOs. And his whole comment was like, Ben, you're out of touch with the American public. We need to murder every healthcare CEO.
Okay, I want to ask you one thing. Did one Democratic politician support what Luigi did? Can you name any actual Democratic politician?
Nope. No, but it doesn't matter.
So
because
on the
we're
other side,
talking
it doesn't matter about Twitter.
You're not talking about politicians in this state.
I am talking about politicians as well. So on the other side, let me clarify.
What about young leftists? What about the violence that young leftists?
Let me clarify very, very quickly. So you're trying to point to young leftists on the left, but on the right, there are politicians in power. People like Stephen Miller, who says the Democratic Party is a domestic extremist organization. Caroline Leavitt, just the other day, as I said that the entire base is Hamas terrorists and criminals. So when you have people in power on the right, wait, they're using this rhetoric and normalizing it that goes downstream.
And you have left-wing media like MSNBC cheering backstage when Charlie Kirk was murdered.
Wait, you think people are being murdered because of MSNBC? You think MSNBC is radical?
Yes, I do.
You think MSNBC is radical?
Oh, absolutely.
What do you think is radicalizing more people, Nick Fuentes or MSNBC?
Probably MSNBC.
Really? Yeah. More so than Nick Fuentes. I guess I'm laughing behind me. That's kind of, But also, there's a fundamental difference between people in power using rhetoric and random leftists. Listen, I'm a young liberal.
Don Lemon just told people to shoot ICE agents. Don Lemon just told illegal brown people to grab guns so they can shoot ICE agents when they show up at their door. Is Don Lemon not someone in a position of power?
Did he really say that?
Do you condone that?
Did he really say that?
Do you condone that?
No, you should not shoot ICE agents. He said that you should have a weapon in your house. Don't you support the Second Amendment?
Not for illegal immigrants, because they're not allowed to legally own firearms.
Can I clarify something? Can I clarify? He was talking about citizens because he said they're arresting and detaining citizens. So if you watch that clip, he was saying citizens. I hope there's one of those fact checks on screen because he was saying they're detaining citizens. So really, they're arresting and detaining citizens.
Because you have people knocking on your door and taking you away without due process as a citizen. Isn't that what the Second Amendment was written for?
Citizen. So if you watch that clip, he was saying citizens. I hope there's one of those fact checks on screen because he was saying they're detaining citizens. So really quickly,
citizens wouldn't need to be like shooting ICE agents.
I don't think anyone should shoot ICE agents.
That's the most fucking libcuck argument ever against the Second Amendment. What do you need a gun for unless you're a fucking criminal? Oh my God, bro. I don't even know. It's not even like a horseshoe. It's like a Down syndrome horseshoe. It's like deformed itself into agreeing with the most retarded parts of the left. What the fuck?
But he was number one. I'm not Don Lemon. I'm not Don Lemon.
That's a time. No, we're saying left-wing people openly incite violence.
Can I just clarify very quickly? I'm a young liberal, and I completely wholeheartedly condemn anyone on my side who is number one talking poorly about Charlie Kirk. Number two, saying insane stuff.
Talking poorly about Charlie? Okay, you're giving way too much ground there. Okay, fuck Charlie Kirk.
Then half your party. Do it.
Oh, you think? Okay, can you name one Democratic person in position of power who said something about Charlie Kirk that was?
Yeah, I just said like half of the people on MSNBC. We saw the video.
Can you
the
name
second he died. I don't know because they're off camera. We heard the cheers the second he died.
Well, on your side.
Oh wait, I feel like I know what she's talking about. Or maybe I don't. Wasn't there a, it wasn't MSNBC though. Wasn't there like a TMZ thing where I think somebody on a channel said something about how Charlie Kirk had just been shot. And I think you hear some people in the background laughing, but they were doing a different show or something. And they were talking on that show and somebody made a joke and they were laughing. I don't think they were laughing in response to Charlie Kirk. I'm pretty sure there was like a ton of stuff that was released about this. This was not them all laughing at Charlie Kirk being shot and killed. That was a TMZ clip, which is a Fox show, and the people laughing when they're watching. Yeah, I don't think... I don't think that this is... I feel like I would have heard this. There were people cheering in the background. We saw the clip a few days ago.
We want to make a couple of things clear. One is that I know these people, and they were not laughing. They were not reacting that way about Charlie Kirk's assassination. They were not. They would not work here if they did. And that being said, we acknowledge that it was horrible timing. And for that, we are sorry. We apologize.
I'm sorry.
We apologize that you had to hear that. And I get why, if you're watching the stream, you may have felt that that's what the laughter was about. We assure you, it was not about that, but it was horrible timing. And by the way, I get it too, and he gets it because we listened as we were talking. You can go back and look on the stream. I actually walked off camera to go back and find out what the hell was going on because it was inappropriate for the laughter at that time.